Hello. In this video, I will show you how to adjust some settings inside of your Google Classroom. The first thing you want to do from your Google Classroom homepage is click on the class you wish to adjust the settings for. On the far right, you'll notice there's a sprocket, and this sprocket will lead us to some settings. At the top, you're able to change the name, description, section, room, or subject of your classroom. And a little lower, you'll see your class code. This is where you're able to display it as well as reset it or disable it. You can also adjust what students are able to do in your classroom. Now, the default is for students to be able to post and comment in the stream. What this means is that they can create their own post right inside your stream the same way you can. The other options are to allow students to only comment on your post or to allow only teachers to post and comment. The second option would allow the students to respond to your posts in the stream but not start their own. I find that this is the most common feature that teachers like to use, and it is my preference as well. The third option essentially removes their voice in public spaces in your classroom and allows them only um, to view what's been posted. They cannot post or comment in the classroom. So I tend to like that second setting. And then for classwork on the stream, the default is the show condensed notifications. And what that means is when things are posted on the stream, when things are posted in the classwork section, a condensed version of it will show up here on the stream. Now, you'll notice there was an announcement here, but it's now sandwiched between a few other things that were posted on the classwork page that are appearing on the stream. So if I go back into the settings, I can make it so that either attachments and details show up from those items that are posted on the classwork page in the stream, which would make even more it would make it even more busy on my stream page. The attachments will show up along with additional details, or I could hide the notifications. And this is what I prefer to do. When you hide the notifications and save that change, the only thing that will appear on your stream page are your announcements. So when you create announcements, they will appear here, but everything else is going to appear on the classwork section of your classroom, as opposed to appearing both in classwork and then also in your stream. So I find that many people like to hide those notifications so that the stream doesn't get very busy with all of the other stuff that's going on in your classroom. You'll notice the due dates, anything with a due date will show up over on the left-hand side for both you and student view. So that is why I like to adjust that setting that way. Now, a newer setting will let us add Meet to our classroom header and the header of our classwork page. So if I generate a Meet link, it's going to go ahead and create a Meet link for our classroom, which I could reset in the future if need be. I could also copy it if I'd like. And it will make it so that it's visible to students. Now if I go ahead and save that, you will notice that up at the top of our classroom we have a Meet link. Students will not be able to go inside that Meet without a teacher or co-teacher being in the Meet already. So they are not able to just go ahead and join that Meet unless there is a teacher or co-teacher present, with one small exception, and that is just immediately after a teacher leaves. There's about up to they say a 5-minute window in which the students could actually get back in. But for most conditions, the students cannot just come here, click on the link, and get in. It will not allow them to do so. So those are some of the settings in that page that I tend to show folks. Other things you may have noticed is that you can turn on showing deleted items. You could turn on Guardian summaries, and there is an example of what that looks like. That's basically how parents can see their student progress. You can look at the grading section, and we're able to change a few things here as well. So those are some of the class settings in Google Classroom.